going to take our bottom lid, our hatch. Make sure you put it. So start from the very top. And you're trying to put the crease in the middle of it. And once you got the first one, go ahead and take a piece of tape. Tape down that first piece so it stays in place while you're doing the rest. Like I said, it's super sharp, so it'll cut you. Be careful. We're going to take our tape. Another second. And take our pair of pliers. We're going to kind of smash it all down. Just a deterrent for the rat or the mouse so he can't easily chew through. That's how that's done. Then we're going to check it again to make sure that the latch still moves freely. First hole. Up on the second hole. Okay. Looks a little tight on the sides, so we're just going to push the piece of metal in just a little bit. And also, if it sticks a little bit, don't worry about it too much, because this is going to be spring loaded, so it's going to automatically want to come back down. So if there's a little bit of stick, that's okay. We'll see with the finished product. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to put a stabilizer in here. And all that's basically going to do is it's going to keep it so that if the mouse is inside and he's trying to, get out, goes crazy, it's not going to just roll over and tip over, and he'll have a new angle to chew on something. So that's why we're going to put that in there. So for that, we're going to put it in about the same spot that we have the initial hinge holes, but we're going to put them down on the bottom. So we just take our knife, kind of eyeball it. You're going to have to put in two, but you want them kind of close together, maybe an inch apart. But you want them to be centered between the two the eyes for the lid. So there's the two holes. We're going to take off a piece. It's probably about 6-7 inches. Just about like that. We're going to take the stabilizer, slide it through the first hole. You kind of got to bend the plastic to get it in. There's the second hole, and there's that. So now that's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to rattle around. It looks a little bit crooked. So if it's crooked, just make another hole. Put it through that hole. So now we're pretty even in the middle. Alright. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be making these little cuts. So there's going to be two cuts, and what what that's going to do, it's going to leave us a lip on the edge of the plastic, which we're going to fold in, and that's going to do two things. It's going to keep it so that the mouse can't crawl out the top, because it's going to be covered, and then it also makes it so that your hinge is spring-loaded. So that plastic will be pushing against it the whole time. So what we're doing here is we're looking at our holes that we made up on the top for the hinge, and we're going to be cutting at an angle. So you want to kind of angle it probably a 45-degree angle. And cut towards the hole, but don't cut too close to the hole. Keep it a little bit above the hole. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold that piece of plastic in. So what we have, as you can see, we've taken it, folded it in. We've got these little sharp pieces that we're going to fold in afterwards. Or you can just cut them off, whatever we want to do. So what we're going to do next is we're going to set up our hinge. So we're going to put that in place. And there we go. So now we've got a spring loaded. Okay, well, as you can see, it's not very spring loaded on that side, so what we need to do is we actually need to make the cuts a little bit further in. So we need to just take it a little bit further. Cut the plastic back further, folded it a little bit further. Another thing you're going to need to do, this is going to create the what we're going to do is we're going to bend this back a little bit so that it creates the resistance up against the hinge, which will make it act like it's spring-loaded. So what we're doing is we're just taking this piece and we're folding it. And it's not these two, it's just this little middle tab. We're just kind of folding it in, like that. So you've got it like this. So I just fold this together. And what we do, so we put our hinge back inside. And then we're going to take our finger, we're going to kind of push up on that little lip that we just folded in. And then put it in place. And now we're spring loaded. If it's too much, unfold it just a little bit, but you want it to make sure that it closes all the way. But then once that's done, now she's fully spring loaded. There's no way that mouse is getting out of there. If this slides in and out too easily, mine's in here pretty tight, and the straw actually makes it so that when the lever's going up and down, the hinge is going up and down, this isn't really moving too much. But you might want to, I don't know, tie a rubber band or something on there on each side just so that it can't slide back and forth. And another thing, just to make sure, is that your hinge, that the straw is on the back side. So when you slide this in, this is just the plastic from the bottom of the bottle. Otherwise, if this is flipped around, then the mouse is going to end up chewing on this, which is going to fall down, and you're kind of defeating the purpose of creating a trap for it. So we'll put that back in again. So we're making sure that the straw is on the back side of the flap. And that's it. It's that simple. Like I said, if it's not even, you can make your adjustments. Take this out, put it down here to make it flat, but otherwise it works. It'll go in, it'll come down, it'll get stuck. So it's just an easy way to quickly make a mouse trap to save money out of the stuff that you have at home.